What the hell is wrong with people? What am I talking about? I was looking for some financial information and was doing some research on YouTube. I didn't click on this particular video, but it was a video and the caption was these two otters, and that the woman filmed a video of her two otters watching popcorn pop. She got 9.3 million views. I don't understand this. Maybe because I'm getting old, I don't understand it. We've got inflation. We've got worldly events that are affecting food crisis. People's wages aren't keeping up with inflation. We've got affordability crisis. I don't care what anybody says. You probably are looking at anywhere from 15 to 18% of inflation, not the 7.9 or 8% that the government is putting out there. But yet and still, people don't want to understand basic finances. They don't want to understand capitalization rate, or if I'm getting an 8% return on my money on a yearly basis, how long does it take before that money doubles? Basic things like that. Once again, I'm going to give a shout out to a friend of mine named William Tingle, Tengle. He does creative financing. Over 20 years, he's done over 500 transactions. He's got a really, really good group. I encourage you to look into that if that's something that you are interested in. Don't let a lack of credit and or a lack of income prevent you from acquiring real estate, especially if it's something that you're interested in, because he's got some dynamic ways of acquiring property with little to no money down. And the proof is in the pudding. He's got some students in his group that are really killing it. One that's been in the group for a while, I'm not going to mention his name, but he just inked a deal over a 3-year period of $100,000 in profit. And I don't even think I don't know the particulars of the deal, but I don't even think the guy's got $5,000 into the deal. So these things can be done. We have to figure out ways to beat inflation, because that's a constant battle with wages not keeping up with inflation and the cost of goods and services going up. People, you have to understand, I think we're looking at deflation in the long run. In the intermediate time frame, we are going to experience inflation. But just because we get to a point in the future of deflation, there still may be an affordability crisis. Let me give you an example. Let's just say, for simple math, a gallon of milk costs $5. And because inflation, it goes up to $9. Okay? Now, deflation kicks in, which means it's going to reduce the price from $9 down to $7. So you started at $5, it went up to $9, now it's down to $7. But what if your wages haven't systematically been keeping up with inflation, or your wages have been stagnant? Even though it went from $9 to $7, the $7 gallon of milk still may be out of your price range, even though there's been a significant drop in price. People don't spend time understanding this stuff. I'm telling you, folks, this is probably, when we have this big financial reset that some of these people are predicting, it's going to be the biggest transfer of wealth you've ever seen. Most of us are so engrossed with our own lives and with our own children, we don't pause and look up for a moment so we can see what the real world is doing. It's a really sad situation, but once again, if you can find a squirrel pissing on a cat, you can get 10 million views, right? If you can see some baby laughing at his mother slipping in the kitchen while she's making baby food, you can get 15 million views. Try to educate somebody on something that can truly have an impact and change their lives, and they're really not interested. When all of this stuff comes crumbling down, you're going to have victims and you're going to have opportunists. You decide what camp you want to be in. I've already decided what camp I'm going to be in. I choose to associate with people who are positive, emotionally, physically, and financially. And I'm not down with the complacency. I'm not down with the guy that just basically says, hey, all I want to do is have Martha in my chew, Kevin. That's all I want. Stay the hell away from me. I'm going to say it again, over and over again. A students tutor C and D students. They don't study with them. And elephants don't swat flies. I'm out.